Hey folks, Scott Grove here, Dr. Groovy from GroovyMusicLessons.com. Today bringing you something almost really special. I had mentioned it a couple times previous to actually getting this guitar. Reverend Guitar Company used to make for 10 years the guitars in the USA, which were fabulous, very cool guitars, and I plan on getting some. Today, as of like 2008, all the way through, this is 2017 when I'm shooting this, every single guitar, period, that they make, all of them, and there are tons of different models. Every single flippin' one are made out of Carina, okay? Remember when Carina was like this mysterious wood that they only used on the 58 and 59 Flying V and Explorers, but then they charge you a ton of money for Carina wood because it's magical, but yet these people use it on every single guitar now. They didn't used to back when it was in the States, and this guitar I have was one of the first ones off the Korean line in 2006. So this is the Jetstream 360 2006 model, okay? There's your headstock. I turned the string tree the other way because I like to do over the top bend, so it was actually the other way. Just give you a look at it. It is metallic as such. 3 P90s, black pickguard, the Wilkinson bridge, cream colored pickup covers. I hate that. I'll probably put black ones on it and keep the cream ones in the case. This is actually white binding. They say cream binding. They also say that you get these amazing locking tuners. No, you get these. The Wilkinson typical tuners. And just want to remind you guys, whenever tuning or stringing up your guitar, just wrap them like that. Just go all the way down the entire shaft like you want your girl to do, and she's doing that. The back is black, sides are black, okay? Black back there. Now, and we got volume, bass, and then the bass contour knob, which is the most beautiful thing they've ever done. The body here is Mahogany, okay? Not Carina. Mahogany. And Haas, the guy who's running the joint, he didn't think Mahogany quite sounded right. It was too dark. Tone woods, some bitches. And they go on and on about their tone woods with the Carina. It's bright and snappy and all this crap. So this didn't quite do it for him back in 2006. So they put a spruce top on it, like on an acoustic. Always spruce tops. What? Of course it makes no difference. It sounds exactly like my Carina V's back here, okay, of which I have 4 of. So they sound exactly the same. No difference at all. Okay, number 1. If they're doing Carina on every flipping guitar, why don't they do something that everybody loves? Make a guitar in that flippin' color. That's what it's famous for. They do not make a single guitar in that color. None. 0. They do what they call as natural, which looks exactly like a really, really, really bright maple. Okay? So none that look like this. Okay, they also, which I'll get around to you, I've got a lot of bitching to do. The guitar's great, but I just got some bitching to do about Reverend because they need to wake up. They got this, what do they call it? Like it's another 390. It's like a what is it, a warlock? Or it's not a warlock, it's a war some goddamn thing, where it's got the center pieces like this old Firebird where it's raised up in the middle. And then it looks, the rest of it looks exactly like this 390 here. Except for it's got a black pickguard on it, which you cannot get on the 390s. You can only have that flipping tortoise. They will not allow you to have a black pickguard. They won't sell you one. They'll tell you to suck a big wang if you ask for one. So, yeah, they made them. Right there they are, but you can't buy one from them. It costs about $100 to go have that made. Then you can slap this typical fender screw holes there. But no, they won't sell you one of those. But they got a different style of thing for the War Machine or whatever the hell it's called. But the reason I won't play it, big old flipping Bigsby covering half the guitar, which, as we all know, sucks ass. So, let me read the rest of this, then play it for you. Amazing guitar. Again, this was a quickie and it wasn't enough for them, so they switched over to the Carina because Haas is an idiot. I've written many times to these people and they will not write back. Spoke to them one time ever and they won't write back. They were extremely rude when I asked for a black pickguard options. Okay, so here's where I got it. I got it for a stupid price. Stupid price on Reverb. Bought it real quick of $750 plus 50 shipping. So $800, which is a lower price than brand new guitars from Reverend of the same model, but with your tortoise pickguard. Okay. Okay, this one here, I'll just read it basically. Unlike most Reverend Jetstream 390 models, this is made of mahogany body and a spruce top, making it more rare in Reverend's lineup. They only used mahogany for a short time before switching to Carina. This model in particular was among the first to be shipped from Korea, and I'll put a video down, a link below here, where it shows Jim Haas actually talking forever. You can do it if you want to and check out the history of the Reverend stuff, and I'll give you the timestamp of where he starts talking about this particular guitar. But all he talks about is tone wood through the whole thing, just a total moron. Okay, let's see. It was shipped from Carina, and a recent video online, Ken Haas, owner of the company, was somebody else. He came along board, he doesn't own the company, says that these blew him away. This is sure to be a collector's item in years to come. This guitar is in excellent condition, blah, 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 blah. Everything on here was loose. Fingerboard dirty as hell. The output jack was loose. All the tuners were loose. Typical stuff. The guy took really good care of it. It comes with the original case, all the case candy, the warranty, the original strap, all the original tools, everything. It's just, and it was nowhere near intonated. Had those new strings on it. They were probably the original strings. Get past this stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Comes with the original hardshell case. All the case candy. Reverend gave in 2006 a sticker, the Reverend strap, tools, and the user guide and warranty card and the whammy bar. Okay, here's the specs. I'll try to get this over with and get the guitar on real quick. Body, tone chambered, solid body with 5.5 millimeter solid spruce top on a chambered mahogany, and then it stops. Okay, with a period. Black sides and back with cream binding, no, white binding on here. Pickups, 3 Reverend P90s, output tone calibrated for each position. Yeah, whatever. I like them all to be the exact same output. Hum canceling when combined. Only when it's in the totally rolled off bass contour knob, not when it's in regular P90 mode. So they need to, they're really off on a lot of things. Neck is a bolt-on maple, amber tinted. Yep, they did tint that. So they should do that with their bodies and actually tint it so that the Carina looks like what people are used to Carina looking like, which is always the tinted thing. Satin finish, truss rod, dual action, blah, blah, blah. Access at the headstock, 25.5-inch scale. Fingerboard, not fretboard. Rosewood, 12-inch radius, 22 medium jumbo frets. Neck profile is a medium oval, and the nut is 1 and 21/32 inches, or 42 millimeters. Graphite nut. Tuners are Wilkinson Easy Lock tuners. No, they're not. They're just Wilkinson tuners. The bridge is a Wilkinson. Yes, it is. You've seen them. And then the things I told you about. Okay, Real quick case and then we'll get to it. Before this, the things always came in a teardrop case, which were Groovy. They're redoing those now and charging you $165, but they don't look like the old ones. This is the first year for these rectangular cases. I know some people don't care about this, but I care about everything, so that's why you get everything. I don't skip crap, because somebody else is not going to have this guitar probably. Okay, inside. And I'm not wearing the strap because I'm not wearing the strap. Okay, inside is everything I told you. There is even the shoelace for the strap in there in case you want to tie it at the headstock. Okay, there's your Reverend typical 2.5 inch nylon strap. Your decal. Okay, owner's manual, and your warranty card, extra spring, and a couple of fancy things here. Okay, like I was saying, the strings were total crap on here, and any changing of strings to brand new strings on any guitar, acoustic, electric, metal, steel, I don't care, from the moment that you start to take off the old ones until your strings are done on and stretched out to where they will never go out of tune again, 5 to 7 minutes is all it should ever take you. If it takes you longer, you're doing something wrong. And I've did videos to show you how to do this. No, they don't need to stretch out. I show you how to do it, because a lot of people just don't. Okay, here's the gonad thing on here. People, quit tying your damn strings on. It took me almost 40 minutes to do a string change because of the way these were put on. Don't tie your flipping strings on. Look at this. I clipped them right up at the damn posts, and I had to use every tool possible to try to get these things untied from around there. Imagine breaking a string, then having to try to get those off and then hurry up and put another string on there. You can't do it, so wrap them on like I showed you. None of this tie-in bullshit. That's horrible. So cut that shit out. Okay, we got 8 minutes that I can show you the guitar. That's all it takes. I'm going to plug it straight into the amp. No effects, no compression, no nothing. Just the guitar. No long solos, just let you hear the tones of the P90s as P90s and the amazing bass contour knob, which actually sends it into what sounds like Fender style single coils instead of sounding like P90s. So you can play this as any flipping thing you want. Okay. Great looking axe, great flipping everything, black pickguard, and yes, the cream shit's gonna go away while I'm using it. And let's see, we have a cable right there. Okay, again, no effects, no reverb, everything's at noon as far as the tone goes, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I am going to kind of face this way and do this back up. There's no room in this flipping room. Okay, so we got P90s. We'll just go with that. Bridge. Position 2. Middle P90. Position 4, that's neck and middle. Neck, P90. Okay, there it is with the P90 sounds. Now we're going to go back here and listen to this. Do the bass contour knob. So you got master volume, master tone, bass contour. Now, in position 2, where it is 2 P90s, sounding like them, sounds like P90s. Run the bass contour off Okay. All of a sudden you are in Strat territory, bigger than anything. Okay, so with that rolled all the way off, we have tone everywhere. Any position, even here, where a Strat doesn't. So here you go, position 1 at the bridge with the bass contour rolled off so it sounds like a Fender. 2. In the middle. Position 4. And neck. So there's neck, single coil sound. Neck P90 sound, with that back up. Major difference. And you can of course go in between. And do kind of like a half P90, half regular single coil sound, and everything else. And since you have a 2-point whammy, boing and boing instead of 6 screws going across, your chances of staying in tune are oh so much better. It is currently decked in the back, but not in the front, so I have to decide if I'm going to deck the whole thing or if I'm going to let it keep going like this. So it goes down only like the Eddie Van Halen stuff, where it will only whammy down. Okay, clean it up. So, really groovy axe. I couldn't be happier with it, except for some cosmetic things. But the people at Reverend, get your head out of your asses, please. Quit listening to Haas. Fire his ass. He's a Tonewood believer, and again, this sounds exactly like all my other Reverend guitars, which are the Signature Series back here. Okay, so there you go, the 390, the Jetstream from 2006, the first ones off the Korean line. Okay, and again, in beautiful finishes, which they don't offer beautiful finishes anymore. And again, if you want one of these with the black pickguard, they don't exist. They will not give you one. They will not sell you one. They will not make you one. And for somebody to make you one of these, about $100. Okay? Pretty flippin' stupid, selfish, and so forth for a Reverend not to offer such things. And just accessories for the guitars to make them look the way you want. So, major dick points to Reverend. Again, I will never give Reverend money for, buying a guitar brand spanking new from him. I'll always buy used. And find stuff that has black pick guards and all that other kind of crap and keep on bitching about them until they do something, or they probably won't. But I love the new axe, and thanks for the dude who sold it to me there on Reverb.com. One of the best guys I've ever dealt with over there in Santa Ana, California at Justin's Gear Garage. Okay, so again, that was on Reverb.com. Justin's Gear Garage in Santa Ana, California. He joined up November 18th, 2016, so he's been here for just a little bit. So check with the guy. Very, very cool dude. He gives you everything. I mean, one of the most honest guys I've dealt with on here. So there you go. The Reverend Al Sharpton guitar. You guys take care. I got to go to the loony bin. Yep, I have to go there every flipping week in order to keep getting my groovy pills. So, yeah. Support mental health or I'll kill you. I know you've seen the shirt before, but I always wear this to the nut house. So you guys be nutty or groovy or whatever you want to be. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Hey, people write Reverend and say, since you're doing Karina, how about make it look like, you know, the cool Karina guitars instead of making these ugly ass guitars that look like the cars that are called like the Cube and other weird little electric cars. All their stuff is looking really shitty these days. No thought in their heads about what their models look like. Just sad looking guitars nowadays compared to 2 years ago. Anyway, I'll shut up. Later. Bye.